During a recent visit to China, Malaysia's Minister of International Trade and Industry, Tengku Zafrul, said he looked forward to expanding bilateral cooperation in the EV sector. He also said a Belt and Road initiative provides opportunities on both economic and cultural exchanges among nations.
I read online about your comment that Malaysia could be the center of automobiles for the ASEAN market. And you know, China has many advantages in the EV sector. What is your take on the cooperation between Malaysia and China in this sector?
Malaysia has a major role to play in automotive sector, especially when it comes to BEV, right, which is the battery energy vehicle. We have been in the E&E industry, electrical and engineering industry, for the last 50 years. We have 13% of global market share for semiconductor assembly and test, and therefore it is the right place for the EV ecosystem to be closer to that supply chain. So in China, I have met two major automotive companies, both already in Malaysia, and one in a big way and one small way, but both are now planning to invest more, especially when looking at EV cars. So I'm looking forward to that, the sharing of knowledge, the R&D, and more importantly, in fact, today the Prime Minister has witnessed one of the signing of commitment for Geely to invest further in Malaysia, and is also focusing on battery energy vehicle cars. I mentioned just now about enlarging the agreement of economic cooperation between Malaysia and China. One of the areas is actually on digital economy. So that is obviously part of the reason why we're here. The automotive sector in China is very advanced when it comes to adopting new technologies, and we would like China to come to Malaysia and use Malaysia as a base for their market to export to, especially to ASEAN.
During this year's SPAR Forum, Malaysian Prime Minister called for re-energizing the Belt and Road Initiative. And I also noticed that as one of the earliest members, you enrolled in Tsinghua University's PBC School of Finance for the Belt and Road program for Southeast Asia about 6 years ago. So what are your views on the prospect of cooperation between Malaysia and China under the Belt and Road Initiative?
Yes, well, BRI has brought many positive benefits to the region. To Malaysia especially, we have the ECRL, which is a huge project. It's close to $15 billion a rail project that links east coast of Malaysia to the west coast. We also have the Twin Industrial Park, which has again proved to be an enormous positive economic spillover to Malaysia and to China. But more importantly, we just don't look at BRI as what are the monetary benefits, what is the dollar benefit, but it's also the cultural exchange, building trust, making new friends. Right? I think it's important that when we look at collaboration, the most important part of collaboration or cooperation is the foundation. What we want is a stable region, a peaceful region, and that BRI is, I think, looks at the overall look at things holistically, not just about the dollar value of the collaboration.